Tonight on RCVTV, we're going to be taking a look at the kbox200 from Kanger. Alright guys, well here we have the kbox200, the 200 watt box mod from Kanger Tech. We're going to be popping her open here, taking a closer look. Now the first thing you get here is a very in-depth user manual. So if you forget anything we've gone over today, you do have all your screen controls in here, various different setting modes, all that type of stuff. So anything you've forgotten, manual should have you covered. Now we also have our authenticity checker, as always with the Kanger Tech products. So if you want to make sure you have a legit product, that is what you need to do. Then we also have some battery stickers. You'll see in a moment when we pop some batteries into this bad boy, the slotting they have on the K-Box shows right through to the battery. So your battery would show whatever color it is, where you can cover it up with that black sticker to kind of keep the motif going on your mod. So yeah, we're not going to actually put the stickers on today, but just so you know what they are. All right, now before we pop some batteries into this bad boy and get it vaping here, going to talk quickly about some of the specs. The 510 here is spring loaded, so it should not have too many problems connecting to most of your tanks, and atomizers should go in there like butter. Then we have our wattage range, which is 7 watts on the low side all the way up to 200 watts. Resistance for that type of wattage, you have in temperature control, the lowest it will fire is 0.05. In regular power mode, it is going to be a 0.1 resistance limit on there. So keep that in mind while you're building. All right, let's pop some batteries in here. So the door just slides off. It's just kind of press fit on there, pressure fit. And then we have our sled here. Today we'll be popping in some Samsung 18650s. And if we look closely at the sled, we can see that we have our positive and negative markers there. Now the top of the device has the spring-loaded connection, so make sure you put the proper end, your white insulated bit is your positive end, towards the top. Now when you put the other one in, it's going to be negative to the bottom, but still go to the top first so you're not thrashing your batteries by pressing against the non-spring loaded side. That'll help out immensely. Then we just slide that back into place. Now the device has powered itself on automatically there. It does that as soon as batteries go in. Not too shabby. Now for your charging of batteries, you can either remove them, the exact opposite of what we just did, and slap them into a external charger, which we will have a video regarding that. So if you want to take a look at some different types of chargers, make sure you click the link below. But the other option, which is a great feature for those on the go, is onboard charging. Now when we went through the contents of the box, we didn't have a charger, but as long as you have a USB to micro USB charger, you can charge this guy on board. Very handy. Now, operation of the device. It is already on, but if it hadn't turned on, it is 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. We get a little off display, and then we'll boot it back on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Boom, Kanger Tech pops up. All right, so we are set at 106 watts, which is fine for your Kanthal coils. But if we did want to do some temp control here, what we would do is click the fire button 3 times. So that's going to bring up there in the corner NI for nickel mode. So now our plus and minus arrows, instead of controlling the wattage, will affect the temp control maximum temperature. So if you did not want to use nickel and wanted to use a different temp sensing material, we would switch over with another 3 clicks. We have titanium here, and then another 3 will bring us to nichrome, and another 3 will bring us to sus, which is stainless steel. So if you want to use temp control, get a little bit more information on that, we also have a video covering that topic, also found in the links below. Now we are going to be vaping it in wattage mode, so I'm going to give it 3 more clicks here. 1, 2, and 3. Sorry, I get a little excited and click too fast. Yeah, you do have a couple other options with the screen there. You can flip it if you use it in the opposite hand and you like it displaying the other way. To do that, we hold down the plus and minus button. There we are. It's switched. I'll do it again with it better in frame. There we are. So it flips it around. Now your other option is color. So to do that, we hit the plus and the fire button, and there we are. We have a negative image of what we had before. So whichever one is easier for you to see, gives you a choice. That's really nice of Kanger Tech. I am used to the other display, so I'm going to switch it back to that one. Now, finally, if you have found your sweet spot where you love to vape and you want to lock that in, you can also do that. So I like a good 120 watt vape. I'm going to click all of the buttons. Whoops, missed the minus one. Let's go back to regular there. So all three, my fingers aren't big enough. There we are, now we're locked. So the fire button will still work, but our plus and minus, it shows a lock, so it's not going to adjust on us now, which great feature. The other thing to keep in mind, if you are going to pocket this bad boy, always shut her off first. Safety's sake. All right, give me a moment to flip this up to FaceTime, and we'll show you how she vapes. All right, guys, and there we have our up-close look at the kbox200 from Kanger. We did slap a tank on here so we can show you how she vapes. This is the Heracles Plus from Sense. If you want to know a bit more about that tank, definitely check out the description below. There will be a link to our video on that. But we do have this tank with a 0.4 ohm coil in it, sitting at about 60 watts at the moment. We just want to mention as well that your vapor production is going to depend on what atomizer, what resistance coil, and what type of wattage you're throwing at it. So always keep that in mind when comparing your clouds to our clouds on the channel. One moment here, and we'll take a pull. Again, that's at 60 watts, kind of mid-range of the tank. Awesome flavor. The mod's really chucking as well. So thanks for watching, guys, and as always,
subscribe to the channel, like the videos,
follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
Like us on Facebook, and until next time,
Make smart choices.